Hey everyone, it's Renee Sullivan here with Jackie DeSilva. We are coming at you each week to share any law of attraction stories, any experiences we have, just with things happening in our lives. And we're going to let Jackie go first today and share some things that she wanted to share with us. And then if anyone else pops on, we let them share things as well. So Jackie, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you so much, Renee. I really appreciate it. One of the things that I'm currently working on is being in the mindset of everything's always working in my favor. Luck creates luck, and I'm a very lucky person, and I'm very grateful, thankful, appreciative. No matter what comes my way, even if I'm flat broke or whatever, I have to get into the mindset of always feeling good now and just, opening that bottle of champagne, even though I don't like champagne, my go-to is something else like dessert. But anyways, or like a nice, really good cupcake from my favorite cupcake place. Yeah. But anyway, so basically what I wanted to share with you today is a couple months ago, I received 2 letters. One of them was a notice that was like right on my door as I walked in from work, and the other one was in my mailbox. But that letter was to inform me that rent was going to be increased. And obviously that threw me off for a loop and didn't want to get upset. I was like, it's all good. Everything's going to work out. And when I got that notice, it kind of like, it struck me and I didn't know how to feel. And I was like, wait, I'm in the Global Information Network and I'm a level 1 member, and I'm basically retraining my mind, my thinking of just always feeling good no matter what comes your way. And I'm like, I have to just be in this attitude where everything's going to work out. And long story short, I took a deep breath and whatever, took a half hour, then I went for a walk, and I did check my mail, and I got a notice in the mail saying that at my other job, I was going to get a raise starting July 1st. So it's like, oh, okay, so it worked out.
Yep.
And the funny thing is, like that day, I was going through, and again, at that time, I was reading a book, The Science of Luck by Peter Wagner, The Winning Guide, How to Win All the Time. But the funny thing about that was, so, I went along my way after, and I started cleaning out a purse, and a purse that I haven't touched in a while. And I actually found this $20 bill right here.
Yeah.
And I actually keep it in my wallet all the time now. And I don't know if you can see, but I wrote Lucky 20 all over here in the back. I wrote Lucky $20 bill because I was just in the mindset that, I'm always creating new luck, and there's always something new and better, no matter if there is a loss, because when there is a loss, there's always a hidden gain, and but you just don't really know what it is and what it's going to present itself. So so that was that, but something else like randomly out of the blues happened, and my niece's mom text messaged me one day and said, oh, I have a gift for you. I'm going to give it to your dad, so that way when you guys hang out, he can give it to you. And I thought she was going to, I know she mentioned about cardigans in the past and sweaters that she wanted to give to me, whatever. But I was so not expecting this. I totally was not expecting it. I still need to activate it. But it's an iPhone 7.
Woohoo!
Like, I was so like, oh my goodness. Like
Aw.
I'm very, and I just had the mindset, like, you know, there's always going to be blessings coming my way because I'm so very grateful. I'm so very thankful. I'm very appreciative of everyone. Usually, like, I just, there's just certain things, like, I'm just in the mindset, like, I'm very grateful and I'm a very lucky person. And being in that mindset, there's like little things that are happening to me, like finding the $20 bill and
Mhm.
unexpected, you know, iPhone 7, which is
Yep.
extremely expensive, and people are like dying to
Mhm.
buy it.
Trying to buy it, and there you go, having it.
I've never owned an iPhone before, so that's huge.
Mhm.
And then, when was it? Today is Sunday. So Friday at work, one of my coworkers came in and was just like, I don't know if you're an extra small or a small, but I have this beautiful shirt for you. And I have it right here. I tried it on and it fits amazing. It's a gorgeous, like, dress up black shirt. You can
Beautiful.
dress it up, whatever. And I was just, there's certain things that I just don't, you know, but it's because I'm
Uh-huh.
in that mindset. Like, I'm
Yep.
a very lucky person, and the universe is always presenting like amazing things now just because I'm in that amazing, positive mindset and I have that attitude, you know? So, those are the things I did want to share with you today.
Cool.
So,
I have a few things I wanted to share as well. Well, I'll start with a big one, I guess. Back several months ago, someone that, you know, he's an online marketer. He actually lives in Jamaica. And we connected online several years ago. And I've kind of, you know, been a mentor to him. And he, you know, told me a few months ago that he was sending me something in the mail, and I'm like, oh, that's nice, you don't have to do that or anything like that. And you know, I just kind of, you know, forgot about it. And a few days ago, I'm thinking it was like Wednesday or Thursday, I get in the mail, I get a notice that a package was delivered. And I had to sign for it, so I wasn't home, and then I was home you know, the next day. But I opened it up, and it's a card and a shirt from a friend online from Jamaica, and it was a green shirt that said Jamaica on it, and a beautiful card.
I did see the post. That's awesome.
Just him expressing his gratitude for, you know, my mentoring, and I just thought that was just so touching to me.
It is.
That, you know, he would think to send that to me, and, you know, all the way from Jamaica. You know, I can't imagine what it took for him to send that to me. But I just was so overjoyed with that expression of appreciation that I was just like, wow, that's amazing.
Wow. That is awesome.
It really touched my heart. It just shows that, you know, people online, you know, we're real people, okay? You know, this online marketing thing works when you actually work it, and you actually, you know, pour your heart into this, and you're genuine. So it was just another way of proving that if you know, people online, there are good people out there. You know,
for sure.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah, another thing that happened it's actually happened in the past couple weeks is, you know, I've known for since the event in New Orleans that I would be upgrading to level 2 in gin in the next several months. And I've been, you know, telling myself this is the plan all along, you know. And knowing that, you know, I didn't know how the money was going to come, because it does cost money to upgrade, but I'm ready in my heart and soul. I've been ready, you know, since the event in New Orleans. I've been ready. We're both ready. But so a few weeks ago, I got a notice that I have some money coming to me. And again, it hasn't arrived yet, but I know it's coming. So I inquired about it, and I'm actually going to be getting some money in from my retirement fund from when I was teaching in the state of
Yeah.
Massachusetts. Now, I have money that was from my teaching in New York and Georgia, but that's actually had already been set up in something else, so I can't get that money. But I actually can get this money for my retirement, and what they said to me is that, again, I don't want to put a timeline on it because there isn't one, but they said in the next couple months I will be getting this. So I know very soon I'm going to be upgrading in level 2. And if it happens to be at the event in Chicago, great. I already know that it's coming before then.
Yes.
So I know I'm upgrading before then.
Yep.
So again, when you know in your heart something's going to happen and you have faith,
yes,
you know, it's just coming.
Yes.
Things just come into your life. Like, I never expected that. I never expected this letter to come in.
You also get what you think about most of the time. And what you say is what you get. So
exactly.
But you knew deep down inside, you knew that it was all going to work out in the end. You just didn't know how, which is what we don't need to focus on.
Right.
You know, it's totally out of your radar zone, and it's like, it's usually like a surprise.
It is. It was a surprise. And again, it's the fact that I focused on the fact that I knew I was upgrading. You know, and I didn't focus on how I was going to get the money or anything.
Exactly.
So like I get this letter, so I'm like, wow, this is awesome. This is exactly, and again, I knew exactly what that money was going to go towards.
Yep.
You know, so that was really exciting, and I have one more thing I wanted to share. Now it just escaped my mind. That's what happened. I'm like, oh, I have something to share. Oh, wait, what was that again? Oh my gosh. Oh yes, about my flight to Vegas.
Oh yes.
So here's I've been knowing that I've been going to I had already bought a ticket to the event in Vegas for the iCoin Pro.
Yeah.
And I just hadn't booked my flight yet. So on Thursday, I had booked a flight to go to Vegas, and within minutes of booking it, it was canceled. I'm like, okay, what's that all about? So I spent quite a bit of time on the phone checking in, you know, because it said payment failure. So I had to look into my credit card to see what was up, because I knew I had money on my credit card and everything. So that wasn't the issue. Apparently what I found out after going through a chain of command several times is that the actual flight, Delta canceled that flight.
Oh.
So I know, but again, before I actually found out all of this information, I'd actually put in our group chat, I'm like, you know, I booked a flight to Vegas and within minutes it was canceled. So I said, you know, I'll just try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. I booked another flight, and of course, Delta's not involved in this one. And it ended up being a better flight because it's 2 direct flights, whereas the other one was, I was going to have a stop.
That's awesome.
I know, that's one thing, and it cost $30 less than the other one.
See? Okay, so having that mindset, because you had that mindset, those things happen. But for every loss, there's always a hidden gain. But you know why, and everything always works out.
Yes.
You know, that I have learned that, you know, from being part of being a level 1 member in Gin has basically, we grow the more we listen to these audios, and then there's certain audios that we listen to probably for the second or third time, and we're like, whoa, like I did not pick that up, you know, in the beginning. So you're always changing as a person. But when I got that letter about my rent increasing, it kind of stressed me out at the moment, but I was like, whoa, I need to step back. Everything's going to work out in the end. And all of a sudden, there was like a little loss there, but then I got another notice saying I was getting a raise at my second job. So there's my gain, and it was going to be a great increase. So everything is always
does. It works out. And here's the thing, the minute that happened, when the flight was canceled, I knew in my mind there was a reason.
Yes.
And I knew that something better was coming along.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm like, you know what, I'm not stressing about this at all.
Yeah.
And then that's what happens. So like you're right. For everything that happens, or for every loss, or technically, there's definitely a gain, and I'm so excited about it.
Yeah.
So it all works out.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I love your story.
Yeah, I love yours as well. And you know what? At least several times a week, something happens that we could talk about.
Yeah.
Because when you keep your mind open to this and you pay attention to this kind of stuff,
yes,
it just works out. Things just happen almost on a daily basis now.
Exactly.
And it might be little things and stuff like that. It's not always like the big things, like gifts coming in the mail, or things like that. But it's like little things that if you just pay attention, they're there.
And how about can you also share, since I was with you, but when we went to spend our weekend in New York City, we with our friend from Australia, we ended up meeting up with her. But can you share with others too about, or whoever is going to end up listening to this, about finding a penny, like everywhere?
Oh my God!
I feel like you are a magnet for pennies.
I'd like to be magnets for 50s, but we'll get to that. But it's just funny. But like, it's not just in New York City that this happens. Like wherever I go, it's like I'm constantly finding pennies, so I pick them up. I just continually pick them up, because I feel that if I don't pick them up, then I'm saying no to abundance.
Right.
So I always feel like, but like it was almost like it became a joke.
But also, I remember, so it was like every half hour, like it was like, okay, so would we stop somewhere, then we would go for a walk, but it was like intervals of every half hour. All I would, because you were in front of me, but the funny thing is, like, you would just all of a sudden stop. Oh, I found another penny. Stop.
And here's the thing, it's not like I'm constantly looking at the ground either.
No.
That's the thing. I'm not, because they always say you shouldn't like look down anyways.
Right.
You should always look ahead of you. But it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm short because I'm shorter than you. I just see it faster. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But
No, but still, it's just little things. Like, we all have our strengths and weaknesses when it comes to certain things, with our mindset, our attitude, or like the universe presenting certain things. Obviously, it's all based on the person too, and you get what you think about most of the time. Yep. So
I know I attract pennies. Now I'm going to start telling myself I attract 50s.
Hey, I attract 20s.
You attract 20s.
I have a thing. So usually, like this does actually say, it says a lot, but I really do attract 20s because I like to say no to my grandma, but there are times where I'll get random 20s. But like, it's just, there's just something about 20s that I feel like, and then all of a sudden that unexpected 20, I had to write lucky 20, because the more the more I think about it, the more I'm going to start attracting more 20s. So.
Yeah. Absolutely, that is true. And here's the thing with the pennies, I actually ended up spending some of those pennies on a snack at work, because they take change. Like I have a bunch of pennies. I'm like, and it doesn't,
they add up.
They add up, and the thing is, I'm going to spend it. So I decided to use those pennies to treat myself.
Yeah.
To, a snack, and it was a healthy snack. It was actually a granola bar. So
That's great.
And the reason why is because I had forgot, it was one of those long days that I have at work, and I forgot my snack. I usually bring like a banana or granola or something like that.
Yeah.
And we actually have a snack shop, but the healthiest thing that they have are like granola bars. So I'm like, getting the granola bar was 50 cents. So I had at least 50 pennies.
That's awesome.
So I used 50 pennies to pay for that. But, and again, it's not like I didn't have like quarters, but I wanted to use those pennies because to me, it was, there's a purpose for this. So, and I'm on a health, I'm really trying to get healthier and, things like eat healthier and do healthier things. So for me, this was something where I could actually put that to good use. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So there we have it. We have our stories. Unless you had anything else you wanted to share, Jackie.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that was about it. Those are the three main things I wanted to share with you guys today. And, you just got to continue reprogramming your mind, thinking, mindset, because it's all about growing every single day.
It sure is.
So,
absolutely. So we will be back again next week to share more things, and we'll see you soon. Thanks,
take
everyone.
care. Bye.